I'm John Wilson. I'm a certified advanced rolfer in Denver, Colorado, and this is my assistant, Mr. Bones. And these are likewise bones, because they're made of bones. So these are used in traditional Irish music. You've probably seen stuff like this from other traditions, other cultures. Spoons are a popular thing that are very similar. What makes these different is the way that you hold them and the way that you swing them to allow them to do a triple clap with each swing. In order to do this, they have to be held on to loosely. If you hold them too tight, there'll be no sound at all. If you hold them sort of tight, you're going to get kind of a clumsy floundering around. The secret is to hold on loosely, but don't let go, just like the song says. So this is a good example of what happens in our body when we're out walking around and doing everyday things, any kind of motion whatsoever. If there's restriction, it's going to stop the motion from carrying all the way through. What happens then is excess strain patterns and even injuries. Same can be said for when we are trying to correct our posture through force. So we've been led to believe that there's all these things we're supposed to do to have good posture, right? Stand up straight, hold your shoulders back, right? Tuck your tail in, suck your stomach in, or stick your butt out maybe if you're a girl, they want your butt to look bigger or something. And even the way we walk, right? Heel toe, stuff like that. All of this kind of micromanaging of your posture and movement causes excess strain and doesn't allow the kinetic energy of walking around to exit the body. This is very important, right? When we walk, our shoulders need to be able to swing, right? They need to be able to counterbalance each other. And our arms need to be able to dangle loose, right? So if there's restriction in the shoulders, biceps, even the forearms and the wrists, that kinetic energy can't exit the body. And that shock is going to go straight up into the neck and into the shoulders. And this is a problem too, because if the neck and the shoulders are restricted, then our proprioception, our feeling of where we are in space, is altered, and it suffers as a result. So if we're walking around trying to stick our chest out, suck our gut in, and hold our shoulders back, we're interfering with the natural motion that should be going through our body, and we're probably causing more problems than good. As a rolfer, we want to address strain patterns, right? And it's not just enough to get into the muscles. We have to break bad habits too. And that's where Rolf movement education comes in. Also trying to encourage people to slow down sometimes when they're doing things so they don't take up that habitual way that they've trained themselves to go about their daily life. It also has to do with getting new body awareness, right? Part of that can be done just through the muscle manipulation that rolfers do, right? Because in doing muscle manipulation, we're building a better mental map of the body for the individual who's being seen. But again, if we don't break those bad habits of the way that we've trained ourselves to unnaturally walk around in life, then we're probably going to be perpetuating the same problems over and over again. So if there is strain, and standing up straight is strainful, and having good posture is strainful, we want to find out where the source of that strain is, right? Because if good posture feels good, then we'll do it naturally. Well, what we're not going to be able to do is try to do it artificially through force. So my advice to everyone out there is if you find yourself holding yourself in patterns, let go of it. Stop sucking your gut in. Stop holding your shoulders back, right? Stop trying to walk in special ways and see what your body really wants to do. If there's strain, if there's compensation for injuries, if there's any of that stuff, go see a rolfer and get some body work done and see what happens, right? We have to listen to our bodies to find better ways. And that's what Rolfing is all about. Finding and optimizing posture and movement, finding a better way of being, and developing a new relationship with the body. So if you haven't started this journey today, then I hope you will soon. Have a good day.